It's your boy, Hash Info. How you doing? Good morning. This is a stand-up comedy episode brought to you by the Hash Man. It's going to be awesome. I would like to thank everybody for tuning in, and welcome to another exciting edition of the Hash Info Show. We're going to start off by hitting that like button. You want to share the video? Thank you. I'm going to bring up the video now. Okay, we're going to start out with dude walks into a bar. Bartender says, "What can I get for you?" Guy says, "Can I get a Corona and 2 Hurricanes?" Bartender looks at him, says, "That'll be 2020. No? Nothing? Wait a second, this is stand-up. Are you all standing up? Stand up right now. You gotta stand up. Damn it, you ruined the joke. You were sitting when I told that joke, weren't you? You lazy bunch of... Alright, next joke is... I heard there was growers on YouTube. That's all I got. So here we are, we're going to do an unboxing video. This is the Toastmaster. I think you can guess what it is. Yep. It's a foot massager. Alright, Toastmaster. You just stick your feet right in the bagel slots there. You can just get a little bit of a... Those corns will fall right off. Yeah. Oh, you want to see me open this? It'll be on a live stream. Also, we're doing an unboxing there. We're doing an unbagging video, which has never been done before on YouTube or anywhere on the internet. I'm the first to unbag what's in the bag. So we'll be doing hashtag unbagging videos right away, bud. But first, your weather. I went outside and I was gardening and I started sweating. So it's hot. And that was this morning, so... I'll let you do the math, figure it out. 2 plus 2, add the 1, carry the 0, add the 4 to the 0, and it makes 425. Yeah, I know you didn't think of it like that, right? But when you pass the 2, carry the 4, and move the 0, it turns into 710. Dun, dun, dun! They were always connected. 710 and 420 equals a good time. Bud. Don't you forget it. Welcome to the show. I am by far the most beautiful man on YouTube, without a doubt. No questions. Jack Black closed down his channel. Now I'm in second place. Alright. Got some videos to upload today, so that'll be good for all you. Let me see what they are. Alright, here's one. We got right here. Yeah, first we want to go to this. Triple check something, but I fixed it. But man, was it a lot of work to fix this video. It took about 4 days for me to edit. I'm not kidding, actually, and there's no way around it. It just takes a long time. It took me 4 days to edit this video. And now I'm trying to see like the editing that I did, and it says, oops, something went wrong, retry. And so I have to wait like days on end for this to straighten out. It's like a dog blazing a hookah is the picture that YouTube has. Now it has connection reset. This site can't be reached. The connection was reset. Try checking the connection. Check the proxy. What? I literally am on YouTube in my YouTube studio. It's okay. You know, I mean, it's not okay. This is the type of tools they give me as a YouTuber to create content, right? It's very faulty. Extremely faulty tools are given to YouTubers who aren't in the 100K, 200K. If you're not being, stroked off by 6 corporations, you're not going to have an easy time on YouTube. I'm just saying. I've been here long enough. I know, and I've been using computers far longer than the bedwetters that run YouTube and the rest of it. Don't mess with me. I will get you. I've had so many Googlers fired already, and I'll take no time in firing the rest of you rotten scoundrels there. You understand? Now, this may be a matter for the FBI. If I can't get into it again, I'll have to call and contact the FBI and say that there's some kind of weird insider trading going on here that only established platforms. Not see, I'm a content creator. If you are sponsored by corporations, there's a great chance that your channel is now a publisher's platform. So you publish content that the company pays you to put out, right? I am a content creator. That means I create content and I give it to you to view. Okay, there's a huge difference between what's actually real and what isn't. What's paid for and what's actually natural. All natural, man. Big difference. Okay, this guy right here can't be bought. You can't buy me. You can't. I am serious about nature and love, and money and nature and love don't go in the same sentence ever. So I want to get to my videos. I closed out all my windows. I reformatted my PC. And this is a brand new PC as well. It's not a POS either. It's an i7, fucking 16 gigs of RAM. This is a nice PC. Okay. Going to the video here, I see it. I'm going to this button. I've clicked it. I'll just show it all. Okay, now it's working. This is what I mean. So now I'm just adding a bunch of stuff to it so I can make money off of this. And when I talk about money, it's money that I'm making is for my created content, right? The same way maybe you whittle a chair, or you whittle a table, or you stain a cabinet and you make money for it, right? Or maybe you save lives, or create energy, or connect people to the proper area, right? These are all jobs you deserve to get paid for. Don't be like, oh, you're making money off this one, you dumb shit. This is what I do for a living. And I didn't say anywhere in here go buy at Walmart, did I, Goober? All right, let's go. On the show today, we're creating wonderful wonderfuls, okay, man? Every show is a surprise from now on. I'm not going to talk about the content that's coming up unless I mention the content that's coming up, but I want it to be organic and not transparent. I want it to be natural, right? So organic in nature is natural, right? If you're always setting up a schedule and everything, there's nothing organic about you, the show you make, things like that. You're pre-doing it, So I get a lot of people, and some people want to just come on the show, they're willing to chat, and other people like, let's set it up, let's talk, let's go over. Like I had one lady that was like super professional about it. She's got a great mind, and her way, she's like, let's go over some points, and the way she said it though was like, whoa, like super professional. So that's where I'll let it slide, where somebody just wants to come on and just get the gist of what I asked her to be on the show. She's like, okay, but what's it about? What are we going to talk about? So she wants to have like a little piece of something, right? I get that, and that's totally cool. Like, I mean, me, generally, if I know the person, or if I've been chatting with you and you asked me to be on your show, it's not that I would say no, it's just I'm not really into, you'd have to be really cool, and, or I have to really want to, drill a bunch of facts home for your viewers that I may or may not like, right? So I'll go on your show and I'll let you know what I think of you, or like in a good way or in a bad way, right? So and then it's done. Then you don't ask me anymore. Don't keep drilling me and hounding me. And I get a lot of people that want to go live with me on YouTube, and I get a lot of people that end up being mad at me because I didn't go live with them on YouTube. I'm a busy dude. I don't set up a schedule for my own show. Don't expect me to, be at your show at 7 p.m. exactly. I don't work like that. I'm not into the majority of shows on YouTube. I will never be into. I it's not that I don't like you. I just probably find the majority of it not my cup of tea. That's putting it nicely. But for future reference, I think people should be into, growing shows and nature shows, and there's some shows that I think people should be watching, because what you could be watching, if you're not watching that, if it's quality content, right? If it's a quality episode or video and you've got bright people on, I think people should be watching. So that's not really what's happening right now. It's just we're having a little light chat. It's a morning show. Tune in or don't. It doesn't bother me. I make these shows for new people. Maybe somebody just wants to watch somebody chatting. It's very common. I get a lot of comments saying, "Whoa, I never knew there was channels like this on YouTube," and it's very refreshing to get a comment like that. I get them once a week, every month for sure. Yeah, I got one the other day, and it was like, still giving her, a couple years in, and people still, aren't not getting notified, but they're not getting like I'm not being my reach in the search engine isn't there yet. It's starting to progress, but it's not there where I want it to be. I see what comes up in my videos after I watch a video and it goes to the next video. It is absolutely out of your mind stupid shit. So I'm like, why not just put on one of my shows next? Like, even though I made it, like, just let me laugh. Let me have a good laugh here. I watch these episodes, or these, not even an episode, it's just a donk in front of a computer sitting way too close to his screen, or way too far back and off to the side and down here. Hey guys, how you doing today? It's like, I don't know. People don't watch their own show to get, like, you're not even near dead center or anything, and it's just very not appealing. The majority of stuff on YouTube is not appealing. I think they should make it even harder for people to go live. This would make content easier to sift through and find quality content, right? There should be like badges given out to YouTubers who actually understand YouTube, who are parts of communities, and who, don't go into people's chats and, be losers, right? So if they can see all this stuff, so it'd be super easy for them to do. But you know what would happen? The organic side, the non-publisher platforms would go back to the top again. So right now, YouTube is rolling in the dough, making a fortune off paid advertising. So TV stations have realized they're not getting views like they used to. Not even a third of the views that they used to. So they've come to the YouTube to get those views, eh? And it sucks because they can actually pay to have their content pushed to the front of the trending page, to the front of. It's really bad. It's really bad what they've done. And then the way they created this algorithm, it's a publisher-friendly algorithm, meaning, oh God, there's some goob called Mr. Beast, and he claims to have beat the algorithm of YouTube. This is a sham. We have to investigate him and all the analytic people from YouTube. They have to be investigated because they're breaking the law. They're actually funneling views off of organic platforms and drawing them away to publisher platforms. YouTube is actually taking it upon themselves to unsubscribe everybody from channels, right? So you're left having to always re-click the red button for these channels. If you try and go click on Will Smith's channel or Jack Black's channel and you try and unsubscribe, seriously, I tried, like, look at me. I tried unsubscribing from these channels 6 times. The fucking content still shows up in my page, at my feed. The top of my feed is Jack Black and Will Smith. I don't know how many times I've said block user, hide channel, all this stuff. And this content is consistently pushed to the top. So I'm very, very upset with YouTube and the handling of publisher platforms on YouTube itself. YouTube needs to call itself the next TV station, right? We now need to create an organic content that is not driven by publishers, mainstream media, rich elite old men views, and creating a vision of the future that's not perfect, right? Like, not even perfect. It's not beautiful. They want you to buy their bitcoins. They want you to buy their oil. They want you to kill as much animals on the planet as you can. They want you rioting and protesting against other races in your community so that they can have separation. So then we fight each other. So here's an excellent statement, and this is from an old king who said, his royal thinker for the king went up to him and said, "Sire, if we tell the pitchfork people that the lantern people said something mean about them, we could force a fight between the two so that they both don't come at us and want our gold," right? So most of you won't get that, but they're trying to drive a wedge between races, between humanity in general. And when you drive a wedge between races, you create a race war. And then that race war then happens in your own country, in your own city, in your own village. And this is what they do best, okay? So in Winnipeg, we had a rally for Black Lives Matter, and over 10,000 people showed up in Winnipeg. Every race you could imagine in the world was in that protest. And it was a beautiful thing. I didn't go, but I saw a lot of video from it, and I actually saw live footage. I wasn't going live that afternoon as much. I was on Instagram watching. Several ladies had Winnipeg women were on there at the rallies, and I really respected, all the people who were talking, the people who went up on stage and told their stories or spoke on behalf of those who were unjustly murdered, whether it was by a police officer or a racist person in a store or something like that. There is a lot of hatred, okay? So if we get rid of the hatred and we just share love, you won't see that in the media. You're not going to see in the media love. If you look around all social media, even in most movies that you see, you're not going to see people winning them over with love. Killing them with kindness is a kind of a creepy example used by that wicked space cadet Spacey there. But yeah, like, you get more bees with honey, my mom says, right? So I mean, I can only play fake for so long, so we have to play fake when we are in this monetary system. There are things that like the way you carry yourself, or maybe you bite your tongue when you're in a meeting somewhere, because you don't want to, you just, they're not on your side, right? They're the side of money, they're the side of evil, and you're just there to create and love nature, right? So we don't fit in with the small amount of people that are the richest in the land. The majority of us will never be so shallow. We don't care about, you know, your diamonds. We don't care about your flashy clothes and things like that. And um, like if a deer sees you in the woods, I'll give you an example, perfect example. If you go walking in the woods with your best outfit on, you know, you got, whether it be high heels or your best sneakers, you know, uh, do you think a deer gives a fuck? Like, do you think a deer gives one fuck? So when it comes time, when the lights go out around the world, when the EMP flare, the solar flare goes off and takes out all energy sources on this planet, um, all electric vehicles, you know, every flashy ride that you won't have, you know, right away. So your all the stuff you've ever been hoarding, all the stuff you think that makes you better that you have that someone else doesn't, just became useless in a heartbeat, eh? So look forward to not seeing me with a big gold chain or, you know, Da Vinci Da Vinci sunglasses or all these things. You know, I don't value people who value that stuff. Um, People always let life and what matters in life slip away from them. You'll see it based on these few things. How often does a person have their phone to their face when they're outside in nature, right? You could be looking up at the stars, but no, you're reading a text message. Not that friends aren't important, but you're reading a text message. That's a text. Like, it's in stone. It's there forever. You got the biggest thing. 50 Cent said this best. You want to know what we waste above all, more than anything? What's more precious? What's the most expensive thing in the world that we could possibly have and we waste? Time. We spend too much time with a phone strapped to your forehead, you know, strapped to a mouse and a computer screen for 10 hours a day working, or more if you're me. I do far more than that, but it's easy stuff, so this is what I can do, and this is how I'm going to, succeed, right? I have to do this. It's a new age, and for me to connect and relate to people, I have to be here doing this stuff, right? I have to be battling the giants of YouTube with my small channel and my big words, right? My mind, my big heart. So thank you all for tuning in. I'm going to make a smoothie on the next one, so come back, join me. We're going to use that sucker right there and this lid right here. We're going to use the Vitamix, everybody. So come back and join me. We're going to crush this 70-ounce smoothie blender. We're going to crush this when I come back. So stay tuned for more great videos just like this. Well, we did the old Tom Cruise from Something Something, the bartender movie with Tom Cruise there back in the sometime.